All right, let me go get my bottle, because I think I'm going to need the whole bottle for this shit.
Probably.
Get your munch on.
Oh.
I know you will.
I don't need permission.
I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts.
Anyway, man, this is I think this is probably a Popcorn Hangovers first. We had planned to see what, Terminator?
I mean, sure.
Is that what we had tentatively planned?
Yeah, I guess
we were drunk all
Terminator.
week.
What was the other one? I don't even know.
Was there another one?
Yeah.
Dope. I mean, we want to see Dope.
No. Dope already had came out. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
What's that fucking dog movie?
Oh God, Max.
Max.
Oh, we could have seen that, dude.
Ooh. So we planned to see Terminator, and I was off on a date or something, and you went and saw a movie, and I don't know what it is. And then the next morning, you went to work, and I went to see a movie, and you don't know what it was.
Perfect.
So we're sitting at a Scene Unseen. Shout out to Chris and Jimmy. We're sitting at a Scene Unseen. So what did you see Sunday night, man?
Sunday night, I went and watched me and Earl and the Dying Girl.
Ooh, I'm so glad that it wasn't Dope.
Yeah.
Just because that's what I kind of thought it was.
Oh, no. I almost saw that.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I have seen the trailer for that.
Yeah. I think what you said in response to the trailer was, that is a movie Pat O'Brien's going to love.
It is, man.
And spoiler alert, I fucking loved it.
God damn it. Tell me more about it, man.
I don't know, man. So, what? All the homies had finally left after squatting up all week. And,
Whoa, elaborate.
So what? The reason that we're a little bit late is we had a few too many people in our apartment for an entire week, and the whole week was a blur.
Yeah, Pat O'Brien and me live in Austin now, but we have friends from Baltimore, which is where we're from. So for the whole week, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 friends come in and just like stagger in and out the whole time.
They all came and went like at separate times, and like.
Let me get this on tape right now.
Yeah.
It was great, but it was terrible.
Exactly, because you had taken the whole week off, and I had to work every single morning.
Dude, it was relentless.
It was, man. No sleep, only partying.
I like truly treasure a lot of the time that I spent with each person there. Like I can point to specific moments that I like. It's actually the best way it could have worked, where like I had an awesome time with your brother Brandon and his best friend Skylar, and I had an awesome time with Chris Corey, and Daniel's fucking our boy. That's goes without saying.
Yeah, like, it was awesome that they were just here kind of at the same time, but then kind of separate. Like, we got to do a bunch of different shit.
It was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. It was just...
It was. I think I'm lucky to be alive still.
Yeah, dude, it's just too long. Like, and next year, whenever we schedule this again, I'm going to make it just as long, because I treasured the whole time.
Yeah, I, like, wish that I had the wherewithal to take the month of recovery that my liver needs, but I'm going to keep pounding away.
But it's like, I don't know. It's not like when you go on your honeymoon and you're there for a week and a half in the Caribbean and you want to come back and you're like, oh, I just can't wait to sleep in my bed. You don't regret the time you spent there.
Yeah.
You're just fucking tired of it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You're just like, can we maybe not take a shot at this very moment?
Yeah.
Like maybe 10 minutes from now.
So I would never trade it for anything. I'm just, thank God I'm back to the gym.
I know. Like, thank God. I think I got like 6.5 hours of sleep last night. Thank fucking God.
Thank fucking God. So you saw me and Earl and the Dying Girl.
I did, yeah. So I dropped the last homie off at the airport, and then I didn't have anything to do for 3 hours. So I just stumbled around Austin, accidentally getting a little too drunk. And then I stumbled into that movie. And let me just tell you, the feels come out. I think the entire movie theater sobbed for the majority of that movie.
Oh, hold on. Let's just roll the trailer real quick. So the listeners, know.
All right, look, I'll just start. In a typical high school life, you belong to one nation. but I thought I found a way out. Get citizenship in every nation.
Greg, how was your summer?
Summer? What does that word even mean? Like more, some?
Be on low-key good terms with everyone in a way that is invisible to everyone else.
Oh, God.
Over the years, I mostly hung out with Earl. He's more like a coworker, but we like the same things.
Cuties.
Anyway.
Honey,
Jesus.
your father and I want to talk to you about something kind of sad.
What? What happened?
You're friends with Rachel.
Not really.
Your test was today.
Tess, I've been there.
Rachel's been diagnosed with leukemia.
All my life,
Just give her a call.
I don't need your stupid pity.
No, hey, I'm not here because I pity you. I'm actually here just my mom is making me.
It's actually worse.
Yeah, I know. Just let me hang out with you for one day.
Is that a Black Power salute?
I was going in for a fist bump.
I can't fist bump you from up here.
I realized that.
So you and Greg are co-workers?
We make films. We've been making them since we were little.
That was good.
So if this was a touching romantic story, then suddenly we would be making out with the fire of 1,000 suns. But this isn't a touching romantic story.
Anyway,
Yep.
so how are you? For real?
It's so much harder than I thought it would be.
Dude's terrified of calling somebody his friend.
You will regret that.
I realized the most important thing you could do. You need to make a film for Rachel.
You have to understand what it does when someone touches your life. It knocks you flat out. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
So you love this girl? What?
You're a good friend. No one has done more to make me smile. And no one ever could.
You guys gonna be getting busy on my new Tuscan leather, huh?
No, I think...
What's that?
No, we're not.
What?
And it's been rolled.
Oh
Good-
shit!
good answer to that.
Yeah, I was still drinking. Yeah, so it's pretty hefty. I don't know, dude. It's like it's gonna be on my top list of the year, and so far that list is 3 indie movies, and I'm fucking hyped on it.
So what are the 3?
Spring, and It Follows.
Okay, well, It Follows is debatably indie. Also, Spring is legitimately indie. Me and the Giant Girl, I'm not sure if it's indie.
It definitely is.
Okay, Spring, It Follows is not indie, dude.
Well,
it's in all the AMC's.
No, it's because at the very last second they decided to push it really hard because they were like, "Ooh, maybe we can make money off this." But like, it is an indie movie. It just got picked up particularly hard at the very last moment.
Also, if we're gonna have this ridiculous conversation, none of the movies are indie because if they're independently financed, they probably would be in any market except for Spring.
Okay.
Except for Spring, which only played at the Alamo.
Yeah, I know. That's an Alamo
So actually,
production
it's
too.
truly indie.
Yeah. All right. If you want, it's truly indie. That'll be the one of the year.
Well, I hate that like we call like the thing is like Paranoid Park gets like indie cred as an indie movie. It's fucking not indie, dude. It's not.
I mean, yeah, I guess I don't know. There's a chance Gus Van Sant didn't get any goddamn financing for that movie.
I mean, I guess if Spielberg independently produced a film, it would be indie.
Exactly. I mean, dude, I don't know. That Paranoid Park thing's bold because he had what, Jerry before that, and like Last Days. Like those are indie films.
Indian Spirit.
Indian Spirit.
If you win an Indie Spirit Award, then you're probably not fucking indie.
It means that you just get money from the studio.
The independent, just like the hipster fucking studios.
Exactly.
You get.
Like you get part of studio money though.
Because like Independent Film Channel
IFC
is quote unquote independent.
Yeah.
And Portlandia is not independent. It's just not.
No.
It's not.
No.
At all. Anyway, go on about this. Me and Earl and Diane Gore. I've seen this trailer. I remember being pissed about it, but I don't know much about it, so please tell me.
Yeah, the trailer makes it seem, because like, he does voiceovers, and the trailer makes it seem like it's going to be obnoxious.
Yeah.
Because like, that's the whole trailer, but it's very well done. Like, I don't know, man. you have to see it to like understand the spirit of the film. But it's great.
So what's it about?
It's about me and my buddy Earl, who make movies, like shitty knockoff movies. But then he starts hanging out with this cancer girl and tries to make a movie for her. And so that is what it's about.
Okay.
And
so
it's way better than that bullshit fucking John Green cancer movie that came out last year. It's not cheap, it's not like cheap pulling at your heartstrings. Like, these are real characters. And they're real teenagers, which is always the best.
Mm-hmm. So it's you and Earl. And you and Earl make movies.
Yeah.
And then he, meets a girl?
Yeah, so he meets a girl. They start hanging out a lot, like each other a lot. You know, the cancer's progressing a lot. And so he tries to like make a movie for her, and it's essentially about the struggle to come up with like the perfect thing.
The perfect thing.
Yeah,
like
like
the perfect thing.
Like the perfect. I don't want to say the perfect movie for her, but the perfect like expression of his feelings towards her in this short amount of time.
Okay. So why do you like it?
I like I was saying, the spirit of the film. Like, you have to watch it the way that it is, the way that it comes in and out of things. But like, I just
can I stop right there?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm getting.
You know the nature video?
Yeah.
Like, you know that it's a tree because of the way it is.
Yes. Really, I'm just talking about like the flow and the way that he comes in and narrates at the perfect times. It's very different than a traditional movie or even a traditional indie movie these days. Like, but anyway, the characters are real and they're written so smartly. It's just great all around. And I was very, very, very drunk during it. So I'm going to need a rewatch, but
I'm impressed that you could like I know that when I'm as drunk as you were for that film,
yeah.
I would not be able to go in. Like, I was that drunk for Entourage, and I don't know what happened, dude.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't remember Entourage either, but like this, like I actively loved while it was happening, and then I got a little hazy on it afterwards because my night continued to progress.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I came home to you and you were fucking blacked.
Yeah, I was sitting on the porch with our roommate.
God damn it.
And
I walked up and I was like, oh no, I went straight to bed.
I know.
It's like that scene in the Wayne doc where he's like, yeah, I can't get on the bus with Wayne when he's like that. You can see it in his eyes.
You can. I definitely had those eyes.
I was like, I just couldn't see it, dude.
No. I told you what happened is I was just stumbling around Austin and I forgot how much whiskey I had poured into my water bottle because it was a whole fifth. Yeah. So that was a mistake.
Yeah, that'll get you the whole fifth.
Yeah, it'll sneak up on you.
It will. Well, good. I'm glad you saw a movie that wasn't dope.
Yeah.
Because not dope is in good. I mean, dope is in the movie. Because I still want to see that, and that's what I thought you had seen, and I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I kind of was still trying to wait to see Dope with you, big boy.
Well, I mean, let's be real about it. Like, are we ever going to see Dope? Probably not. Probably on DVD, man.
Yeah, probably. Well,
I looked at it tonight. There's one at 9:45 or something, so we can talk about it. But also, we got work to do.
Yeah. Also, dude, there's such a thing as paying for movies on your television, and most of these indie movies are going to be on demand right now.
We'll just look at it later, man. I'm not. I want to see Dope more than I want to see any of the movies I've seen the last 4 weeks.
I know.
But I can wait. And I could promise you I could wait a year for the movies that I've seen the last 4 weeks. So
definitely longer.
It's fine.
Yeah. So what did you end up seeing, dude?
What do you think I saw, man? I want to know what you think happened yesterday.
So what was yesterday? Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I honestly don't know because I assumed that you wouldn't have gone to see Terminator.
Speculate, bitch. What you got?
Speculate. I assumed you didn't go see Terminator. I want to say maybe you went to go see like that new Draft House, The Tribe movie, but I don't think you did that. And I don't know what else there is, man.
All right, I'll give you a hint. I'm gonna give you a hint.
Okay.
I had showed you some popcorn I got yesterday. I came home with like a bag of popcorn. It was white chocolate pop rock popcorn. Okay, so I know you haven't seen that at the Alamo. Does that help at all?
Yeah. So I also assumed that you went to go to that other indie movie theater in Austin, Violet something.
Dude, I love that you say that as your answer because that like truly explains Austin as a city. That you think that in order to get essentially indie popcorn, which is what I got,
yeah.
I have to go to another indie theater. But no, man, I probably went to the most mainstream theater in fucking Austin. Like,
really?
Austin's just like that, dude.
Yeah, well, that is true. Yeah,
it is. So I went to the Bob Billick IMAX theater in Austin. Is it it's the state fucking museum of Austin, or the State Museum of Texas.
Yeah, you went to that one.
The Texas Museum,
and so
in
that's
the
like,
capital of Austin.
That's like the one real IMAX left around here.
It's the one real IMAX. Although, and I know you say that, and I know that's the case, but I also know you haven't been to a dome. And once you go to a dome, it's too late.
Ooh, I know. No, I went to go see Dark Knight at the Dome.
Okay, so you know nuts. What the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude, it's gnarly.
Once you've seen a dome, it's
it's other level.
Anyway, so it is. You're right. It's actually officially the biggest screen in Texas, and I did go, and I saw Terminator Genesis.
No, you did not.
I did.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah, I saw Terminator Genesis in IMAX 3D at the biggest screen in Texas.
And I didn't hear a rant about it immediately afterwards. I can't believe it.
We saved it for the cast.
How did you bottle it in this long?
I don't know. Well, anyway, let me insert this real quick. Let's just roll that trailer for Terminator Genesis.
Ooh, yes, please.
Before we start talking about it.
I want to help you. I do. But I gotta understand.
Come with me if you want to live.
I know what's going on here has to be really, really complicated.
We're here to stop the end of the world.
I can work with that. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. There's a storm coming. And it won't be stopped. I'll be back.
What? Load up.
I've been waiting for you.
You'd be surprised at the lack of rant that I have.
Really?
Yeah, I went sober, and here's the thing. So this is the 5th Terminator movie, and I grew up on Terminator. I went to Universal Studios when I was in 6th grade, actually September 10th, 2011, when I went. And I know that date because everybody does.
Uh-huh.
I went to Universal Studios, and I saw they had like a 3D Terminator show. It was like the fucking greatest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah. I remember, like, as a kid wanting to do that.
It was seriously the greatest thing ever. It was 3D. It was a show, and then, like, literally halfway through, they would, like, have... Like he'd be driving on a bike in on the screen, and then he would literally drive onto the stage. Like, it was like 4D. It was
God.
As an 11-year-old, it was the fucking coolest thing I'd ever seen.
It sounds like a child's wet dream.
Dude, it changed my life. Like, I fucking obsessed with that shit. So I went home and I saw Terminator 1, I saw Terminator 2, and I guess it was cool. I mean, it was cool then, and I'm not super stoked on it now. I saw Terminator 3, I think, at one point.
That's the one with the chick, right?
Yeah. And then Terminator 4 I never saw.
That is good.
So I saw this because I thought somebody had to see it this week.
Yeah, and you naturally assumed that I wasn't going to that.
Well, I knew you weren't going there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw that. I went. I knew in my head I knew I'd be paying more to go see this screen. I was like, dude, if I'm gonna fucking fall asleep in a movie, I might as well stay awake as long as I can in IMAX with 3D. And dude, for like 45 minutes, the movie held me.
Really?
It works really well in the beginning. Dude, yeah. I know you don't know anything about this movie, right? Like, and do you know anything?
Not really, no.
Oh, this is not a spoiler when I say this. Yeah. It's kind of cool, man. It starts out in the beginning at the future, which I think probably all of the movies do.
Right.
Starts out in the future. They're fighting for the fucking, whatever. And then they go back in time. That's how it goes. But what's cool is that John Connor sends back his boy to the past, but he sends him back to 1984, which is the beginning of the first movie. And having grown up on that, he literally sends him to the beginning of the first movie. Like, they mesh this movie into the first movie. So if you've seen the first movie, you know the beginning of it, and it's identical. They use the same footage.
Really?
It's the old footage.
What?
So there's that scene where he like pops up by that garbage truck. And then there's that scene where Schwarzenegger like walks up to those dudes like by the telescope or whatever, and they all have the punk hair and the whatever. And they're like, "Where are your clothes, dude?" You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And then dude, it's kind of cool. Like, it's the same fucking footage, and they make it HD and they make it seem like as close to possible as real. But I know it, and I know it's the same footage.
Yeah, that's.
But then they mesh in new shit.
Yeah.
Because they're changing the past.
Right.
The movie works, dude, for like 45 minutes. It's a shame that the movie didn't work ultimately, because it's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, that concept sounds kind of cool.
It is cool.
It sounds worthy of actually making a movie about it.
It is, dude. For like 45 minutes, they have a movie that I was like, what? Is this going to be good?
Yeah.
And then it stops kind of being good, and there's a bunch of problems with it. One, they kind of here's what they should have done. If they're gonna go back in time to the original movie and alter it, that is confusing as it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
Especially since that movie came out so fucking long ago.
Yeah. So you have to deal with that confusion and say, all right, that's enough confusion. We can add a little more.
Yeah.
But we can't add too much more. And they added way too much more. They started going to the future. They added like all this other shit.
Oh, God.
It gets real convoluted. It's confusing. I don't really know what happened, and it's not a good kind of confusing.
Yeah. It just turns into a mess.
It does.
Ugh.
Also, we're dealing with a male lead that is not Schwarzenegger. So basically what happens is they go back in time. Schwarzenegger from the first movie is obviously bad because we've seen the first movie.
Right.
So he dies. He has to die. Not giving anything away, I promise.
Yeah.
He has to die. So they have to bring in the new old Schwarzenegger, like the new 70-year-old Schwarzenegger. Okay, which is also confusing.
Yeah.
They bring him in, and we also have a male protagonist that is not John Connor, and we have a female protagonist, which is the mother of goddamn dragons.
Yeah.
The male protagonist is... since the cast, I haven't watched a lot of mainstream movies, so I can't compare it well, but he's horrendous. He's absolutely horrendous. He has no right to be in this fucking movie.
Yeah, I don't... this whole time I keep trying to remember what he's from, but I don't care.
He's absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And it's embarrassing. He shouldn't be in the movie. And
yeah, because I remember when they cast him, I was like, what the fuck?
He's terrible.
Yeah.
He's terrible. It's a shame because Arnold's kind of always great because he's charismatic. Like even here, he's not great, but he's charismatic in general.
Yeah, isn't he like looks old as shit in this?
He does, but they make jokes about it. Like it works. That works.
Like, that sounds fun. Like
it is, man. And the Mother of Dragons is a problem for me in general. She's good in Game of Thrones, and I love that I've seen her grow as an actress in that show. But she's never been good in that show.
Yeah, and she's not suitable for like a blockbuster.
No,
semi-leading role right now.
She's not a leading lady.
Yeah,
and she's not fit. She didn't get fit. She's not fit. Like she looks soft.
Oh, really?
Which is okay, but it just doesn't sell the character. Like, all right, so we're going back to the first Terminator, in which case Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor's not fit. She was only fit for the second movie. Remember she got buff?
Buff as fuck for the second one.
But for the first movie, she's soft.
Yeah.
And in this movie, she's soft, but she's the character of the second movie. So it doesn't work there.
It doesn't work at all.
It doesn't work at all. And she's just not good enough for it. I'm sorry, guys. Also, she's not hot enough. Like, she's only hot when she's blonde and in Game of Thrones. Like,
it's true.
She's not that hot, dude.
She's smoking in Game of Thrones.
She is, but it's just not for me. I know some people really like her with brown hair. I just don't. She looks like a pretty girl in real life.
Yeah.
And I love pretty girls in real life.
Like in real life, she's very pretty, but I don't think she looks like a superstar
she doesn't,
actress.
Man. No, she cannot compete with those people.
She just looks like a normal girl, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know that it
doesn't work.
Translates.
Doesn't work. It doesn't work. The male lead is horrendous, and the story gets convoluted and uninteresting. But in the beginning, it is like this perfect mesh between New School, which is what I'm currently watching, Old School, which is Terminator 1, and the new, I guess, antagonist for this movie, which is the Terminator 2 antagonist. So it's like this trifecta of awesome. Dude, it was awesome, especially in IMAX 3D. I was legitimately enjoying an action movie for the first time I've enjoyed it in a long time.
In IMAX 3D.
Dude, it's cool. I would say that you should at least watch half of it, but you're going to watch it on DVD and it won't hold up. But
yeah, it won't be the same.
Dude, it was cool, man. I liked it for 45 minutes an hour.
That's bizarre. I did not expect that at all.
And I ranted last podcast. I don't know if it made the podcast.
I don't remember, but you did rant pretty hard
ranted about the name Terminator Genesis, but it's some social commentary there. Their Genesis is like this new app that connects your iPhone or your phone to your computer, to your laptop, to whatever. Everything connects, which is its own commentary on what we're currently living with. That's we have stuff like that. So like Genesis is like this new connection that everyone's stoked for, and everyone like pre-orders it, and it's like a countdown to it. Genesis is Skynet, and we just don't know it yet.
Yeah,
they don't know it yet, and it happens in 2014. So I'm watching in 2015, and it's set in 2014. It's about to happen. So that's all cool, man. It all works.
That is cool. Like
Genesis is not as bullshit. It is, man. There's a good movie in this movie.
Yeah, I believe that. Like,
just went too hard.
Like you didn't see the fourth one. There's no good movie in that.
I've heard that
movie, and I think the same for the third one. Like,
yeah,
kind of hyped that at least they did try to bring back some of the stellar sci-fi thought that went into the earlier ones.
Really, I'm more upset about the lack of capitalization on the great ideas in this movie than I am about the movie overall.
I like that.
No,
I think that's a fair place for you to stand, though. I mean,
I saw the whole movie. I didn't fall asleep.
Yeah.
I was legitimately stoked on half of it. It's just a shame. And I can't really talk anymore about like what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's mostly bullshit.
I believe that. I think most people agree with you. It didn't even get close to taking it away from either one, Jurassic World or Inside Out this week.
Yeah, but that's not a fair analysis of how the movie is.
Oh, no, I agree. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, we were talking about, like, do we think people are going to be stoked on a new Terminator because they're stoked as hell on a new Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the marketing was wrong, but they were pushing it hard. I'm very surprised at the opening that it got.
Yeah.
It's aggressively low.
Yeah. It's a shame because I think all of Jurassic Park is lesser than the first half of this movie.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, and I hate action movies. I know you know this, but I'm speaking to listeners now. I fucking hate action movies, and I hate sequels, and I hate what this movie stands for. Like it's like the fucking fifth movie in a movie that doesn't deserve 5 movies, man.
Exactly.
It's not even the first movie's not that good. Like this is interesting.
Yeah.
For half a movie. It's a shame. It's a shame.
It's a goddamn shame.
It's a goddamn shame.
So let's go back. Let's go back a week.
Yeah.
So this is the beginning of the crew coming down to Austin.
Yeah.
And to celebrate, we all got particularly drunk and went to a rowdy showing of Ted 2.
We did, and we were supposed to cast about it. We didn't.
No, we never casted about it.
Ted 2.
Dude, Ted 2 was an experience.
Also, that movie's nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah, no, me too. Like, I remember we were like 20 minutes in, and I think we said that to each other. We were like, wait, is this movie not the shitbag that it was supposed to be?
It's not. In my opinion, it's like the same movie as the last one, which is like, nowhere's good. Like, the first one had promise. I was kind of stoked on the idea of it, and I didn't think it was that good.
I agree.
This movie, I was bummed on the idea of it, and it was where I would say the first one was.
Exactly.
Just fine.
Right. You just walked into it with different ideologies towards it. But
absolutely.
I mean, I think I laughed a couple times.
If you like the first movie, you would like this movie, dude. It's fucking. It's funny. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Nothing's as much of a bummer as the preview where they start doing all that R&B stuff and the fucking judge goes overruled. Like nothing's as bummer of that, man. It works. It's fine.
It does. Like it's classic Seth MacFarlane. Like some of the jokes land, some of them are over the top, and some of them suck.
Except, here's the thing: Seth MacFarlane is Family Guy, and Family Guy overall sucks. And Ted 2 does not overall suck, man. It's overall very tolerable. Like I enjoyed my time there.
Yeah, and I kind of enjoyed a comedy that was actually telling jokes as opposed to just like kind of having funny scenarios happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah, maybe half of them didn't land or they were ridiculous, but you know, I'm kind of hyped on the idea of a movie that is telling jokes.
Well,
which is a sad thing to say. Like, I think more comedy should be telling jokes. But
fair enough. Go ahead.
No, you go, dude. Don't wait for me, boy.
My bumness doesn't come from jokes that don't land. It's the jokes that aggressively don't land. So like my bumness comes from really just all of Family Guy, where it's like, remember that time when I like drew on the blackboard, and then it's a cut to him like drawing on the blackboard, and
exactly.
like that's like the joke. He's like literally doing what he just said, and I hate it. I hate it.
I'm fully with you on that.
This is not like that. It's fucking like amusing, even when it's not funny. Like it's amusing enough. It's just not aggressively bad like Family Guy is. I like it, man. That's a 3-star movie.
Yeah.
It's a shame that I will call it a 3-star movie in a positive way, because I thought it would be a 1-star movie.
Yeah, it's actually very surprising that I'm kind of okay with that being a 3-star movie.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, man. I was real bummed for it, and there was some legitimately funny shit. And I love Mark Wahlberg just like in general. Even when he's shitty, I just kind of like him.
And honestly, I think he was great in this. I think he's really good in this role as Ted's like partner in crime.
Yeah.
I really like him in these two movies, and I like him overall. But I think I prefer him this way than as a chasing an Oscar kind of way.
Oh, I 100% disagree with you, but I do know I just love him chasing an Oscar, but I agree with you. He's funny this way, man.
Yeah, he's just hanging out, you know, which is aggressively what Entourage didn't end up being.
Yeah. Well, let's not get I think McFarlane's funny, man. I don't think Family Guy's funny. I think it once was funny. I think he's a funny dude.
Yeah.
I would have loved for his Oscar hosting to be good. I don't hate him, and there's plenty of people that I hate that are in comedy. I don't know. I just think I think his sense of humor is something that I don't generally like.
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
It's close enough.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't love his humor, but at least he's going out there and doing it. There's more that you can say for a lot of comedies in this fucking day and age.
Yeah, there's definitely people out there that I hate more than McFarlane, who has like 7 shows, and his sense of humor is close, man. It's close. It's just.
It
like
is.
The non sequiturs are funny. Well, they're not funny, but it's like funny in theory.
I think he's just a tad too snarky at times.
He's probably just out of ideas. Also, any show after season 3 is out of ideas.
Right, that one down.
Hollywood. Oh my god. Like, also, the first 2 seasons of Family are fucking funny.
Yeah. Well, great news. Ted 2 also kind of bombed at the box office, just like his last movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West. So he might have to go back to the drawing board for real and come up with something great, which would be awesome.
I guess. I mean, he is beloved by Hollywood, and he's got fucking like 4 good shows.
You're right. He probably could just pump something out.
I don't even know what they are.
You're just like listing the amount of shows that he has, but it keeps changing.
I have no idea, man. I know that he makes Family Guy and American Dad, and there's like a Cleveland show, which is ridiculous, but
yeah,
having never seen it,
having not once watched it.
I mean, Cleveland's funny, but that's clearly not the character to make a show after. But
no,
whatever, dude.
Not. Do you, man?
All right, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, he is counting his millions right now.
No, there are plenty of people out there that I hate in comedy, because comedy is like love or hate.
It is. Yeah.
honestly, I like Chris Rock. I think he's a funny dude, but I think lesser of him than I do of Seth MacFarlane.
That's bizarre to me, but I know that you do hold that stance.
Yeah, I just don't think Chris Rock's ever made anything good, and I would love to hang out with Chris Rock. I'm sure he would make me geek in real life.
In IRL?
Well, like in IRL, way more than Seth MacFarlane would. Dude, Chris Rock is a funny dude. I'm not down with anything he creates.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. Really, none of his movies have been any good. So, like, other than Top 5, which I know you didn't appreciate as much as I did.
It's fine. It's just, you just told me it was so good, and I just didn't think it was. But, like, what's that movie with Anthony Hopkins? You know what I'm talking about?
Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah, he does an action movie, and I can't remember it.
Ooh.
But
Tell me more.
When it's an action movie with Anthony Hopkins, like, he's funny, dude. He's a funny dude.
Yeah.
I know he's funny. I just...
Oh, the one with him and Chris Rock. Yeah. I don't remember what it is.
Bad Company.
Yes, Bad Company. Yeah,
he's funny, man. He is funny. I don't know. I don't like stand up, and I don't like shit geared toward him.
Yeah, it's his Hollywood career has been a little bit of a bummer. Honestly, the only thing I want in life is for him to make a television show exactly like Louis. Yeah,
I would like to see him. Well, no, I take that back. I don't know if I want to see him do what he wants to do. Because I know he's done it. He's had that opportunity.
I don't know that he has had that opportunity.
Top 5 is him, man.
It is, and I love Top 5, so...
It's not that good.
It's not that good, man.
It's good. It's definitely the best thing he's ever done, but, like, that does not make it good.
It definitely rounded out my Top 5 from last year.
It's ridiculous. I tell you that. I'm sorry. It's not ridiculous. I don't think that's ridiculous. I disagree.
I know you do. It's cool. I mean, you can like it a little less than me. I'll just keep hanging out with Chris.
It's always a shame to me when these people make shit.
I know. Well, I agree with you. And
not Top 5 being shit. Top 5 is not shit. It's just 3-star versus I want it to be 4.
Yeah. I'm hyped as fuck that he turned down the Daily Show gig, because that would have been a bummer to watch him do.
Speaking of people that are legitimately funny in real life, but not funny on their TV show.
Jon Stewart?
Jon Stewart's fucking not funny, and all the shit that I like from him is like him being political, not him being funny. I don't think he's funny.
No. I don't know that I ever really laughed at Jon Stewart. But like, really what we're talking about is, would they make a good guest on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee?
I like that you said that, because that's what I've been thinking the whole time.
Yeah. That
is what it is.
I just had to put it out there.
Because that's them chilling.
Yeah, it's just them hanging out, talking about comedy and being
Rock
funny during it.
would be hilarious. And I anxiously await the day when Stephen Colbert is on that show, because I think he's probably the funniest of the people we talked about. And his show is the worst of the people we talked about.
Yeah.
I hate his show, but he's fucking hilarious as a person. I know he is, man.
He probably is, and I agree. I would like to see that. And then, maybe on his new talk show, he'll just be a regular person.
I don't believe it. I've
doubt
already
it.
seen his fucking videos. And he's fucking the same person. It's
I
bullshit.
know. I was promised a regular old Colbert.
No, man.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
If it's Colbert Report again, I will be even more furious than I've ever been.
I cannot wait for the other level rant.
Like, I legitimately thought Colbert Report was hilarious when I was in 10th grade.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I was like, ooh, this is cutting edge.
Dude, I thought it was so funny.
I know.
But I was an idiot because I hadn't learned anything yet, because I was fucking in 10th grade.
Yep.
So if that's it, man, I guess that's it.
It's been a goddamn pleasure.
It's been a goddamn pleasure. We have a new Twitter handle.
We do, yeah. What is it? Popcorn Hate?
Popcorn Hate. Ooh. Follow us on Twitter at Popcorn Hate.
It's sexy.
We have Popcorn Hate on Twitter, and we're active these days. And tell your fucking friends. And it's been a goddamn pleasure, people. I'm gonna go not drink, and Pat, I assume you're gonna drink. I don't fucking know.
I got a little bit of a bottle to kill, and we'll see.
No doubt that you do. But bye.